Hey everybody, I'm Chris. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back. Oh my gosh, it has been such a long time since I've filmed. This is actually our very first video of 2024. I know I've uploaded a video at the beginning of January, but I filmed it in 2023. So this is the first filmed video of 2024. And of course, we have to start the year and the month off with ipsyGlam bag and BoxyCharm by Ipsy. So if you want to see what's inside and what look we create, stay exactly where you are because we're getting into it right now. Oh my gosh, you guys, I was so sick for this last couple of weeks. It was terrible. Well, Mark was sick first, and then I took care of him. Then I got sick. Thank God it was just a cold or like flu. It wasn't COVID. Knock on wood. And I feel like so much has happened. I started an epoxy Etsy shop. My AI print Etsy shops both got shut down. I guess because Etsy doesn't like AI stuff because it's not like handmade. So now I'm mixing epoxy resin and selling cute little things. I'll leave my shop a link in the description if you guys want to check it out. I do have a special Valentine's Day item that I'm super excited about. So if you guys have an interest in a heart-shaped picture frame or a rectangle picture frame, definitely check out my description. You might find something you like. Who knows? And without further ado, let's get to unboxing and trying on Ipsy. The theme for January is Glow Your Soul. Soft launch the new year by getting relaxed, recharged, and ready to take on whatever comes your way. Nourish your skin, play with color, practice kindness to yourself and to others, and make sure you feel pampered every day. Because the path to getting that glow, both inside and out, starts now. January 2024. P.S. Did you guys set any resolutions for the year? I need some resolution inspo. Honestly, I think being sick just made me like procrastinate everything for the beginning of the year. In my mind, I'm still in like October, November, December, you know, the last quarter of the year. I'm still stuck in that. I'm not quite in January yet. Hopefully this box is gonna make me feel more like I'm ready to start the new year. I'm ready to take on 2024, and it's gonna be just the most successful year. I'm manifesting it now. I'm putting it out in the universe. We are gonna have a very successful year. I think for today, we should start with the ipsyGlam bag. This has 5 deluxe sample size items inside, and it usually comes with a really cute little clutch. Oh my gosh, really cute clutch is definitely what it came with. I love that. I think why I love it is because those are like duochrome sequins. It looks like they're just like blue and purple. Oh no, they're multichrome, sorry. It looks like they're just blue and purple. That's the duochrome part. But really, there's also a pink and yellow shift to them when you flip them the other direction. It's kind of hard to tell. It looks like they're just white because the lights are so bright, but that's like a yellowy, greeny color, and then it turns pink the other way around. This is really neat. Again, with the whole resin thing, since I've been playing with resin a lot, I use chameleon flakes a lot, and these are very reminiscent of chameleon flakes. That's just so fun. Now let's see what 5 deluxe sample size products we've got inside. The very first one is from Daydreams. Yes, it says Daydreams eyeshadow palette by Lucky Chick. What does it look like inside? Is it berry tones? No, it's nude, very wearable, mostly cool, it seems like. Like all of these are more of the cool tone shades, but we've got a little bit of warmth within these two. They're more like creamy kind of colors. That glitter right there in the center, that is super intense. That lavender is really pretty, but there's not a lot of depth to this palette. I feel like it's gonna only really work for medium skin tones and lighter. So nice, wearable, cute nude eyeshadow palette was our first item, and second is an eyeliner, maybe? Oh, there's a smudger on one side. So I think this might be a gel eyeliner. Island eyeliner from YC Collection La Parguera. I don't know what that means. Eyeliner La Parguera. That's what it says. Oh my gosh, this opens like a dang CVS package, meaning it doesn't open. Not only do we have a smudger on the back of the pencil, but we also have a sharpener on the back of the pencil. So it's gotta be a gel eyeliner. Is it retractable? It is retractable, and it is metallic purple. Gotta admit, I was not expecting that. I was expecting a black or a nude or like a champagne-y kind of color. You know, the typical Ipsy eyeliners. This is not a typical Ipsy eyeliner. This is fun. I think it's metallic. It looks sort of shiny. Yeah, that is definitely metallic. Super, super shiny. Now product number 3, First Aid Beauty. This is the Deep Cleanser with Red Clay. This is great because I just finished using my last cleanser, and the one that I opened is not a very satisfying cleanser. It doesn't get get foamy or anything. This is interesting. I've never used a product with red clay in it before. I have used a mask with clay, but it was like a mud clay mask, I think. Never red clay. Helps remove excess oil and unclog pores. That makes sense. That's kind of just clay in general. I'm really excited to use this. Just a cleanser with red clay. That just sounds like it would do a great job at cleansing. That's 3 down. We've got 2 to go. One of those 2 is from Verify. It's the 2020 eye cream. Cute. I get it. Like 2020 vision eye cream. It's punny. I love this green. The matte green. I think that looks really classy. Then for our 5th and final product, we have another tube, and this one is Lauren's Vanilla Almond Body Lotion. Literally had me at vanilla almond. Of course, we have to use some on the hands, just a little bit, you know, just to smell that vanilla almond fragrance. What else does this have in it? Enriched with coconut oil and vitamin E. Coconut oil is an excellent hydrator. Probably one of the most potent hydrators. Aside from your acids, like your hyaluronic acids or your snail mucin. Okay, it smells really good. Surprisingly, it is more on the chemical-y side than it is the vanilla almond side of things, but I can still smell vanilla almond. I just don't want to eat it like I do most things that smell like vanilla, so it's not a super potent vanilla. So if you don't like fragrance in your body creams, this will probably be one that you would enjoy. So it looks like we got a pretty good glam bag this month. We got a couple of makeup items, the eyeshadow palette and the eyeliner, and a few good skincare items. First Aid Beauty I'm definitely most excited about. Again, that red clay. Just really excited to try that. But let's see if BoxyCharm by Ipsy with its 5 full-size items is gonna be that much better. Again, we got the little like brochure, newsprint, newspaper, magazine sort of thing in the box. I love that they're including these now. And the first item right off the top is, I'm gonna guess without even looking at it, that it's from LYS Beauty because this feels triangular. And guess what? It's from LYS Beauty and it's triangular. But what is this? This is the Lash Confidence Curl Length and Volume Clean Mascara. This is in the shade Influential Black. You already know, all I really care about is the wand on this thing. Okay. But this packaging, it's beautiful. I love the chromatic rose gold. The only thing I don't like about this is, see those fingerprints already? I just touched it. That's gonna be so much worse over time. Okay, moment of truth. And we have, ooh, it's a curved wand. I am going to like this. This is gonna be great for both volumizing and lengthening, just like they say on the package. Those curved wands really do help get into those roots of the lashes so you can really dig in there and build up product. Then those long bristles make it super easy to just pull all that mascara right through those lashes, get them nice and lengthened. I can't wait to use this mascara. Just can't wait to try it. Hopefully the formula is really good and non-transferable. That's the problem I struggle with, is transfer. You know, these hooded lids, they don't like when mascara is covered on these lashes and they're rubbing all up against the skin. So hopefully, fingers crossed. Full-size product number 2 is from Feel. This is the Squalane Facial Oil. Definitely use facial oils almost every single day, especially right now with it being winter time and my skin is going through it. She's having some struggles. And the being sick for the week and a half and not shaving that entire time, I had so much facial hair, and even the hair on my head was super, super long, that whenever I did shave, my skin was like, oh my gosh, what is all this wind hitting my face? I'm gonna get dry and flaky because I'm not used to this. This should help me with that situation. But I have never used an oil with squalane in it. I've used serums with squalane before putting on an oil, but never one with it. So I'm curious. Whatever kind of paper they used to make this blue metallic stuff, I want like an entire room full of wallpaper that looks exactly like this. I love how pretty that is. Too bad packaging doesn't mean the product is extra good. Says this is sugar-derived squalane 90% and it reduces wrinkles. Oh, thank the heavens. And vitamin C 2%, which brightens skin, obviously. Wow, I can't believe that is 90% squalane. That is very concentrated, especially for an oil. That's really concentrated. Now product number 3, I believe we have a palette. We do. This is Seraphine Botanicals. Great palette from Seraphine Botanicals. This is the Geranium and Glow Blush and Highlight Palette. A+ for packaging. Look at how cute that is. Kind of funny it's called Geranium and Glow when it's a blush and highlight palette. Like, why not blush and glow, you know? This True to Pan talc-free palette is designed to create a lit from within radiance and a flush of color on the cheeks that melds effortlessly with your makeup without looking streaky, patchy, or dry. The velvety long-wearing formula fuses silicone-coated pigments and finely milled kaolin in a smooth, lustrous base for optimal color payoff and a sophisticated halo of light. All shades have a rich yet comfortably lightweight texture to allow for exquisite blendability, imparting a luxurious rosy glow. Rosy glow? I can agree with that. You can definitely get a rosy glow out of this. A little more peachy than rosy. Oh, it even says peachy pink, soft pink, prismatic rose, and icy glimmer. Oh, the prismatic rose, that looks gorgeous. It's got sort of a goldeny champagne flip to it. That's gonna be real cute. That's 3 products. Now let's see number 4. It's Glow Recipe. I see a watermelon. There's a watermelon on it for sure. Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Niacinamide Sunscreen. I think Glow Recipe makes products for me. I'm pretty sure they do. And this is SPF 50, not 30. Glow Recipe, I love you. I love you guys so much. Thank you for making the best products in the whole wide world. I already know this is gonna pair beautifully with all of the other Glow Recipe watermelon products. Okay, you know, I almost want to say maybe I have had this before, but I really don't remember. Just this packaging looks kind of familiar. Do they have other SPFs that like look the same but isn't watermelon? Because I really don't remember trying a watermelon SPF, like ever. But maybe I have. Maybe I'm just confused. I get and go through quite a few products on the regular, so I could be wrong. I will say, it's probably something I definitely would have bought if I saw it at a store somewhere. As soon as I saw the watermelons on the package, I would have been like, yep, that's mine, give it to me. Anyway, I digress. Let's move on to our 5th and final full-size product inside this month's BoxyCharm. We have, this is from Farah, the F-A-R-A-H Smooth Focus Face Primer. Does that mean this is a silicone pore filling primer? Usually pore filling primers are silicone based. Let's see. Water, glycerin, and some castor oil. Okay, this is water-based. Niacinamide. It also has niacinamide, sodium hyaluronate, so it's also got hyaluronic acid and a little bit of fragrance, but it's the very last ingredient, so it's not a lot. I'm not really worried about that. This is great because I've been trying to stick with water-based pore-filling primers lately just so I don't have any separation. It seems like I tend to use water-based foundations more than anything. I never really realized that, but lately that's been the case. Prep your skin with our Smooth Focus Face Primer to unlock the secret to a picture-perfect airbrushed appearance. Experience makeup that stays put, looking fresh and radiant all day long with our lightweight, silky face primer formula. Infused with skin-nourishing ingredients, hyaluronic acid, and niacinamide, this primer not only provides a smooth base, but also helps to hydrate and condition your skin, leaving it feeling refreshed and revitalized. Hyaluronic acid provides hydration, plumping the skin and reducing the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles, while niacinamide works to refine pores, improve skin texture, and even out skin tone. I'm so glad that all of the companies are jumping on this. I know for them it's more like a marketing technique because they're just trying to push out more products to people and make the awareness of skincare products being added to makeup products, but I don't have a problem with it. I kind of prefer it that there's skincare products in my makeup products, especially niacinamide and hyaluronic acid. I know they're trending right now, but in my opinion, those are 2 of the best ingredients you can get in your skincare, aside from retinol at night and SPF in the daytime. This package seems like it's a little massive for a face primer. How much is in here? Is this an ounce? It's usually an ounce. Yeah, 1.01 fluid ounces. Man, that seems like a lot more than an ounce. And just to double check, yes, for sure, that's the very last product inside BoxyCharm. So I'm gonna admit right now, BoxyCharm was my favorite. I mean, a water-based pore-filling face primer, definite must. Glow Recipe Watermelon SPF, obviously. Q Packaging LYS Mascara, of course. A Squalane Face Oil, definite love. And the Seraphine Botanicals Face Palette. Maybe this one I'm not like as excited about, but that duochrome highlighter that's in here makes up for it. And I don't think I told you guys earlier, but the Seraphine Botanicals brand is PETA certified vegan and cruelty-free, talc-free, no parabens, or no phthalates. So BoxyCharm wins this month to me. And great news, we do have at least enough makeup products to do an eye look. Of course, there are a few more complexion products that are more skincare related, and the face palette as well. So we'll use those along with the eyeshadow palette, the mascara, and the eyeliner. They're just not the type of products that can necessarily be built up to a full face of makeup. So I want to pop off camera really quick, go ahead and get my eyes primed, and we'll come back and create an eye look together. Eyes are primed. This time I used the P. Louise base in the shade Rumor 02 for my eye primer. And you know, I'm thinking for the first look back and the first look of the year, let's keep it simple. It's not like the shades in the palette are screaming step out of your comfort zone, so let's just keep it easy, nude, wearable, with a little bit of purple, because I want to use that eyeliner as like a cute little wing, but also right along the lash line. So I'm going to start out with a transition tone. For that, I'm going to use this shade on the side here, this like a mid-tone, cool tone brown. So I'm just going to start spreading this shade all through the crease from the outer corner to the inner corner. Oh yeah, this is going to make the perfect transition tone for purples. Ooh, and since we do have the retractable eyeliner and it's got a sharpener on it to keep it super sharp, I think I may keep the eyeshadow rounded and just make the wing the part that's pulled out. That way it's a little more dramatic. There's a little more attention drawn to the wing, and the shadow is just that round soft shape. Maybe. We'll see what happens in the end. But so far, I think that's a good idea. Perfect. Got that pigment all built up. Now just using the very end of the brush and a really light hand, gonna use some little circular motions and buff out that edge. I just want it to look really soft. I really like that shade. It almost looks like a lavender. For the second shade, I'm ready to highlight a little bit, so I'm going to use this lighter, cooler toned creamy shade. I'm going to try and really concentrate this on this inner corner and use it to blend out that transition shade into the inner corner and the brow bone. I'm just packing down and applying first, and just work on that blend. You know the drill. Blend, blend, blend. And when you think you're done blending, blend a little bit more. Then once those edges are blended, I'm going to take just a big giant fluffy brush and start going over those edges, some really light circular motions. Yet again, just keep doing that over and over and over till everything's nice and soft and blended. And last, we gotta add a little bit of depth. So of course, still continuing down the cool tone side, I'm gonna go into that darkest shade right here at the bottom and just apply that to the lowest point of the crease. Now we're gonna start building super slowly just on this outer corner. I just don't know how dark this shade's gonna actually look once it gets built up with everything else, so we're just gonna, you know, take it nice and easy. Slow and steady wins the pigment race. So just gonna keep building up and blending out. Building up and blending out. I think it's decided this eyeshadow palette is mauve perfection. I mean, this is some of the softest mauvey purpley tones I've ever seen in one palette. Can you guys guess what time it is? It's shimmer time. And for shimmer, we're gonna go into this gorgeous lavender shade. I just love this shade. And I'm not gonna cut the crease or anything. It's just gonna go all over the inner corner of the lid. And depending on how it looks, maybe I'll use this darker shimmer on the outer half, but I don't know. I might just keep it matte because I'm kind of liking the matte look. Oh yeah, that was a great choice. That is stunning. It seems like it's got just a little bit of blue in it too, making it sort of like a periwinkle baby blue lavender instead. Super cute. Perfect. That looks so good. And of course, as always, for continuity's sake, going in with the fluffy brush that I've been using for that darkest shade and just blending the edge between the super dark shade and the shimmer on the lid. Yes, that looks so good. Oh, I love the purple. Ooh. Now that all the eyeshadow is done, let's add some dark, really warm purple eyeliner. I think this is gonna be so neat. So I'm just gonna follow the darker part of the eyeshadow on this outer edge of the eyeshadow look. You know, I've kind of built up this wing shape a little bit. I just didn't want it to be, you know, super drawn out and big since I knew I was gonna go with the purple. So I'm going to attempt to make somewhat of a small wing here, but just make sure that I really focus on building that pigment right along the lash line. Okay, so the liner is definitely not like the creamiest, smoothest liner I've ever used. However, I will say that even though it's not, it's still built up on top of all of this eyeshadow really nicely. I just can't really see a whole bunch of the metallic finish, and I just can't tell if that's maybe because the eyeshadow is mixing with the eyeliner and turning it into more like a matte, or if it's just because the gel can't melt enough to cover the eyeshadow to make it look metallic like it is in the component. Still makes a flawless eyeliner though. I mean, it looks good. Oh, now that I sharpened it again, the metallic finish is starting to come through. Yeah, that's really cute. Now that the eyeliner is done, this liner's giving me life. It's vibrant, it's purple, it matches everything phenomenally, and when you resharpen this thing, it gets sharp. Like, I could use this as a graphic liner every day. And the formula is very nice. It took a long time to build up the metallic finish on top of some matte eyeshadow, but if you didn't have any eyeshadow on and you just wanted to put the liner on, it would make a super cute, really metallic, high shine finish eyeliner. You would just have to make sure you didn't have a bunch of matte eyeshadow underneath it that it mixes with. Now we get to move on to the face makeup. I've already got some on, but just for the sake of trying it, I want to try the Verify 2020 eye cream. I'm sure that there's not going to be any kind of noticeable results immediately. That's okay though, I don't mind. It's really just for the fun of trying the new stuff anyway. Worst case, it does nothing. Best case, it maybe lightens up the under eye darkness that I've got a little bit. Or maybe it tightens up the skin around my eyes so much that it just makes it look like I have no fine lines around my eyes. You know, both of those results I would gladly accept. Okay, she's patted in, looking real cute. That liner, oh, that makes my heart so happy. And she's so sharp. Oh. Okay, eye cream is on. Now let's add just a little bit of the Squalane facial oil. Now remember I said on the back of this to use a sparing amount. This product is highly concentrated, only a small amount is needed. You heard that, Chris, a small amount. Let's do 1, 2, 3. That's it, just the 3. That's all I'm doing. We're just gonna press her in very gently. Ooh, that smells so good. What is that? Oh, I know that fragrance. I can't tell what that fragrance is, but it smells so good. Strange, that almost feels like a dry oil. Okay, but do you see how glowy that oil just made my skin? I'm so hydrated right now. Oh, that smells so good. Lemon, it's citrus. There is citrus. Oh, the vitamin C. That's crazy that the vitamin C being at 2% is that potent. Does this have any fragrance? Oh, and the Squalane comes from plum seed oil. And there's avocado oil, grapefruit peel oil. That's where this citrusy fragrance is coming from. I knew there was something in there. This formulation is fragrance free, so that is literally natural ingredients that's making that scent. Oh, I love that. And you know we can't forget our SPF 50, although it is 8:50 p.m. So there's literally no reason for me to use this, but I need to be protected from the imaginary sun. Oh, look at me using way too much SPF. Story of my life. Literally. Oh, watermelon, there you are. There you are. Man, and I thought that oil gave my skin a gorgeous glow. Look at how the SPF gave me a glow. It looks even more luminous than the oil did. The oil was more like a hydrated glow. This is more like a luminous glow. Finally, we get to fill the pores. Oh, I have been waiting for this moment. Making my pores disappear is probably the highlight of my day every day, except for waking up by Mark and getting to roll over and say, "Good morning, handsome, I love you." Now, the Smooth Focus Face Primer. Oh, she looks very silicone. That looks like it's dimethicone city. I'm finding it very hard to believe that this is not oil-based. That doesn't actually feel oil-based. It doesn't feel like silicone. Typically, when I'm using a pore filling product, I stick with just the T-zone area and I try not to apply it anywhere else, just so if I do run into any kind of peeling or let's say a communication breakdown between oil-based products and water-based products, it can at least be in a minimal area and I can wipe away any little pieces that peel up. But with this, I really don't think I have to worry about that. It just feels super hydrating and not silicone-y. I will say though, the SPF is not liking that oil. I probably should have waited for the oil to soak in a little bit more before I went in with the SPF, just so I can make sure they weren't sitting on top of each other and actually soaked in, mixed together, but it's okay. If I was going outside, maybe I would care, or if it was, you know, daylight outside, I would care, but I don't really right now. The face is now completely primed and so beautiful and glowy. I can't wait to put product on top of this to see that glow from the skin coming through the foundation. Speaking of foundation, I need to put some on. So I'm gonna go ahead and go off camera, do literally all of my other face makeup except for powder, blush, and highlighter, and we'll use the Seraphine Botanicals palette once I come back. So I'll see you guys in just a second. It's official, I'm completely obsessed with this eyeliner because I've been doing my face makeup for the past like hour and a half. I had to stop and eat, so it took me a little bit longer. But point is, I've had my forehead relaxed multiple times while I've been working on my face makeup. Being hooded, having my lid hit my crease over and over again, I've had this motion go over and over and over. And none of this eyeliner has transferred up to my crease. That's super impressive. But now we get to try out this LYS mascara. I'm so excited for this. I bet this is gonna be so good. Lashes are curled. They are ready to be covered in mascara. Let's see some magic happen with the LYS. What is this called again? Lash Confidence Mascara. Wow, I might have actually curled my lashes a little bit too much today. I don't think I've ever said that in my entire life, but they're so curled, it's actually kind of hard to put mascara on them. Oh good, it is so easy to build volume with this mascara. It's getting in the roots of the lashes really, really well. It's building up really nicely. It is a little bit difficult to pull through the lashes, but I do think that is because I curled my lashes so strongly. So if you have smaller eyes, or if you have a lot of skin around your eyes that makes it hard to get in there in the lashes, this might not be the best mascara for you or me. But now the only other thing we need to finish off the entire face of makeup is some blush and some highlighter. So let's dip into the Seraphine Botanicals Geranium and Glow Blush and Highlight Palette. For the blush, I'm going to start with the shade Carnation. It's the peachy pink shade, but I might end up building some of the shade Princess, which is a prismatic rose, on top of that, but only on the high points of the face. Maybe. Or I might just use Beam, the Icy Glimmer, because that thing looks intense. Okay, the tone of that is stunning. And it does have a little bit of a glow to it. That's awesome, because you literally cannot see any kind of reflection out of this in the pan. It doesn't look luminous at all, but it looks like it's such a healthy, natural looking glow once it's on the skin. Only because I want to see what it looks like. I'm also going to take some of the shade Ladylike and just add that right above the blush I just added. Oh my gosh, that is like the perfect amount of baby pink on top of a deeper, more voluptuous pink. That is so cute. How fun! Just a little bit of extra color, a little bit of extra pink, but it's totally adorable. It's kind of going back to the whole pink under eye trend, but just a little different. Now for the shade Princess, that one right there. Now I'm gonna start by using a big fluffy brush because this is kind of a blush tone, so I'm hoping that it will sort of look like a blush, but also give me a little bit of a highlight without being super intense. On the brush, it looks super intense. Let's tap off some of that excess and see how she lays on the skin. Oh, wow. Okay. So she does have a little bit of a cast, but since it's the same shade as the blush I already put on, it doesn't look like I added anything with a cast to it. It just looks like I added a highlighter. Oh, that is stunning. Let's add more. Okay, you ready? So there's the glow I've got already, and there's the new glow. Ooh. Which one do you prefer? Because I know which one I prefer. The only thing I know that I cannot do with that is go in like I would with a regular highlighter with it, because that would leave a dark pink cast everywhere. So to polish off this entire look very nicely, we're gonna use the shade Beam, the Icy Glimmer shade. Now, if you thought that last highlighter was intense, let's add some of this on top. Oh, I love the glow. The glow is my favorite. I wish I could bathe in highlighter. I think I really would. Oh yeah, a little bit above the brow bone. Get some going down the nose. Get that nice, straight, sharp, pinched, I can barely breathe out of it nose. Yes. And you know what? While we're at it, let's just add a little bit of highlight to the brow bone too. Even better. Highlighter's the best. And let's add the tiniest little bit for an inner corner highlight, since I'm adding highlighter everywhere else. I think the shade Beam is my new bestie because she is stunning. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is officially it. This is the very first look I've created for the year 2024. So what do you guys think of the look I was able to create using the January 2024 ipsyGlam bag and BoxyCharm by Ipsy? The eyeshadow palette did surprise me just a little bit. I didn't expect to love the purple as much as I did. In the palette, it looks kind of like it's just gonna be, you know, like a lavender sort of periwinkle kind of color, and like that's it. But the amount of dimension this shade has, and how it's like a pinky purple, a blue-based purple, and a lavender, and a blue, it's much more stunning than I thought it was going to be just looking at it like this. I also will say, in the beginning, I had said that I don't think this palette has a whole whole lot of dimension, and I still would say it doesn't have a whole lot of dimension, but it does have more than I thought. I said that if you had a medium skin tone or lighter, you would be able to add some depth with this. I actually think you would be able to be like medium tan and still build some depth with this. That shade is actually pretty dark on the outer corner, especially considering the fact I am a light medium skin tone. So that lets you know you can get a little bit more depth out of this palette, and blendability was amazing. I don't think I've ever tried anything from Lucky Chick, but I can say the eyeshadow formula is very nice. Performed really well. The Seraphine Botanicals Geranium and Glow palette, that duochrome blush slash highlighter shade, that shade is just fantastic. Not only is it a blush shade, but it's also a little bit of a highlighter shade. The white highlighter in there, that is super, super intense. Made a great brow bone highlight and inner corner highlight. And facial highlight. And brow. And chin. And nose. It's just a great highlight. You know, actually everything that I tried, I did really, really enjoy, except the LYS mascara. And again, it's not even the fact that the formula itself is bad, it's just the brush is too big for my hooded lids. I just can't deal with the brush size. But other than that, everything was fantastic. I loved both boxes. I've got to hand it to BoxyCharm though for this month. The BoxyCharm, it stole my heart and ran with it. It was that good. But I do really, really like the glam bag this month. This is super cute. Oh, and it matches my eyeshadow. It's like they did that on purpose. That being said, if you would like to sign up for your very own Ipsy or BoxyCharm by Ipsy, I will have a link in the description down below that you can sign up if you like. I do make $5 if you do sign up, so thank you in advance if you did. I really appreciate it. Just as much as I appreciate you guys showing up for today's video. If you enjoyed it, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up just to let me know that you did. Also, if you like this look and you want to see more looks like them, you can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, and TikTok. My username is the same for everything. It's just ChristopherJMUA. I love you guys so, so much, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!